Hey y'all, it's Christine over here. Welcome back to my channel, Little Bit of Lux, where I share my passion for handbags, mostly contemporary, sometimes luxury. Now for today's video, it's going to be my part 2 of my fall haul. Now there's not a whole lot in this video. There's probably like 3 items. Now there's the only reason that I have a part 2, it's because my bag that I ordered did not arrive at the time I was actually filming my part 1, quote unquote. So I decided to just film another video for it once it arrives. So it did arrive a couple of days later. And in the meantime, I did buy a couple of other pieces for my wardrobe to add to my fall wardrobe. So if you're interested in that kind of content, please subscribe if you haven't already and like the channel, like the video, and let's get right into it. All right, so I'm just gonna quickly show you what I got as far as my 2 other pieces I added to my wardrobe. So it's just this nice flowy corduroy. And I was looking for a corduroy pants. I think it's perfect for fall, and the color and the stretchiness of this, and especially like my weight right now is fluctuating. So this is like the perfect fit. And during the holidays when you kind of need to stretch out a bit, this is really nice. And I still have the tag on there. It's $24.99. And this is from TJmaxx. I have been shopping quite a few pieces of my clothes from TJmaxx. I feel like with Uniqlo, because of the price point, I'm not willing to spend a full price for something that I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to wear for a long period of time because, again, my weight is fluctuating. So at least that, and it's a nice length. I am petite as far as height. I'm only 5 foot short. So that is a really nice piece. And then another piece that I got, not that I don't have enough of denim jackets, but I do like this denim jacket. This is really nice, and it doesn't have that like fabric scent. Like, you know, it's not like a real denim, that it's just a dye denim. This one is nice. This is by Lucky Brand in such a good bargain. $39.99. Actually, that's actually pretty pricey, but for the quality, it's a good bargain because the original price is $169, and then of course, TJmaxx price is $39.99, and it has that nice corduroy detail there, and I really like that. This to me is oversized, so I still got the small instead of the medium, and the small fits my husband too, and he likes the crop look on him, so he probably will be wearing this and share this with me. So this is nice. It does have a few pockets here. Actually, there's 4. So this is definitely a nice piece. And I do know that most TJmaxx for brands like this, Lucky Brand or Calvin Klein, like the bigger brands, oftentimes they have similar items in store. So if you are interested in finding this piece, go ahead and check out your local TJmaxx. All right, so let's get right into the juice of this video, which is the handbag I picked up from Coach. I'm actually excited to share this one, and I want you guys to know that I was not waiting on the fall drop. It just so happened that I was on their website just browsing when it became available, and so I was debating between this one or the Rowan or the green olive Rowan and all the other pieces that they have. Again, you guys know I got the Brooklyn in suede olive green. So I know I have other stuff in my collection that I could probably use for fall instead of buying a new handbag. So I did hold myself back from purchasing any other stuff in there. So this one I did get before the price went up. So I heard that some of the pieces in their fall collection restocked and then the prices went up. So I'm glad I got this before that. And I'm not affected by those delays. I know some people that ordered stuff didn't get theirs shipped out, and there's a lot of delay. My delay was due to FedEx issue. So anyways, finally got it. I'm just gonna go and insert that clip for you guys so you can see the unboxing when it finally arrived. And as you can see in the clip, it's nicely intact. The box is not overly big. I've seen other videos where they ordered one piece of Coach and then they received this giant box, like a humongous box, and then there's only like one piece in there. Some had gotten packages that were in an envelope and their bag was squished in there. So mine actually was packed nicely, and I'm really grateful for that. And it is definitely factory wrapped. I'm so glad, because I could have, honestly, we have a Coach outlet here, about 25-minute drive. I could have just gone to the store and bought it there, but I wanted to just buy it online, and I like the anticipation of just waiting and see what the bag would look like if it were factory wrapped. And then also, I didn't want to drive out there. I feel like I'm just going to be tempted to pick up other stuff. So I got the Suede Rowan Bucket. I wanted the Rowan Bucket in olive green too. I just so happened to see the brown suede, so I opted in the brown suede. I feel like I don't have this kind of material in this kind of color in my collection just yet, so I got this one instead. So there she is. This is the Rowan, and that's how she looks. It is currently 5:15 p.m. Pacific Standard here on a Saturday. I received this on Thursday, and I'm so excited to film this so I can show you guys how it actually looks. And yeah, so it's really soft. This is now unstuffed, so it's very soft and still a little bit of structure there. It does have a leather bottom, so no feet, but no issue with that. We've got the handbag heels to do the job for you and for me. So if you guys don't already know the Gal's Guide shop, go ahead and check out their store. She is also a YouTuber who invented these magnetic handbag heels. So for your bags that don't have feet and you like to have feet on your bags, this is a good buy. She did upgrade the handbag heels, so it is so much better now. It has a bigger other side. The other piece is a lot bigger, so it's easier to move it around, and when the magnet gets stuck, it's easier to like separate them. So I'm gonna put those handbag heels later, but let's just talk about this bag really quickly. This bag kind of reminds me of the Neo Noe or the Noe BB, and I don't plan on buying that just yet, especially with all these things that's going on right now in our economy. I don't think it's very smart for me to buy anything like that. And this is a really pretty piece. Now, the only thing I actually don't like, if you were to ask me what I don't like about this handbag, is the drawstring. I feel like they could have done the drawstring a better design. I don't like the little shield looking drawstring. I wish they kind of just had this separated, dangle, maybe have a little bit of like round bead, since Coach likes to charm up their bag. It would have been nice if there's like a little bead there. And then this, instead of being down here, would just be up here on the little leather pull here. So it would have been nice. I honestly don't like the shield there. The shield shape does not give me luxury vibe or whatsoever. It cheapens the look of the bag, to be honest with you. But we can live with that. The quality overall though for the bag is nice. I like the color. And then it does come with 2 straps. So it's the short strap, so if you want to wear it in the crook of your arm, you can. And then it comes with the crossbody strap, like the longer one. So it does have a nice drop to it. So I have mine on the shortest setting. So it looks really nice. Because the bag is a bit on the softer side, it does kind of form into your hip. So I actually like that. It doesn't seem so bulky. So there was something that this bag came with which caught me by surprise because I wasn't looking when I bought this. I saw it was available and I just ordered. I did not know that this bag comes with a little leather, small leather zipper pouch, which is nice. And then the second I saw the color of this, I was like, this is a perfect match for my Brooklyn 28 in maple. Right? I was so happy. Like, I normally don't care about these kind of leather stuff, like this kind of leather pouch, because to me, it just doesn't hold stuff, like not enough stuff for me. But because it was such a pleasant surprise, I'm so happy that it even matches and it goes well with my Brooklyn 28 in maple. So this one has a cotton lining here. So not microfiber, just like the standard cotton lining. And then of course, because it does have that little hook here, I can hook her inside of the Brooklyn. So this works, you guys. It's this is so nice. I think it's a good purchase for me. So I can definitely use that with this. So then my wallet or my small stuff, like, you know, important things are not flying out of the Brooklyn, because again, Brooklyn is not zippered. So the second this flips over, everything will fall out. Another thing I wanted to talk about this handbag are the handles. I actually was imagining to use a different handle to kind of add a little bit of touch to it. Now, I know some of y'all might think it doesn't look nice, but in my eyes, for some reason, it just adds a little bit of soft touch to it. And I was thinking of taking the top handle from the denim Ashton, and then just for like comparison, they're about the same length. Look at that, right? So I want to use the denim Ashton strap as a top handle of this one. I like the two-toned look to it. I do wish though that the drawstring wasn't this color, but it just gives it a nice look. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I just like it like that. That's me though. This is probably not your cup of tea, but I do like the vachetta leather or this tan leather over the black leather or the dark brown leather. And then of course, this thing doesn't match, so I can switch it out too, because the denim Ashton comes with its own crossbody strap. So I can use that, which I kind of don't plan on doing. If I do it this way, I kind of just want to use the top handle instead, but this is an option. So as you can see, I like Coach, it's interchangeable. So the versatility of their handbags comes in very handy. So if you have a lot of Coach bags and straps, you are more likely able to play around with the pieces and then switch out the stuff. So like this one, just by itself, to me, I personally like this. And this is how it looks as a shoulder bag. It is pretty tiny. I feel like a bit of a bigger size would make it more proportion for like a shoulder bag. So to me, I would like this in the crook of my arm. I want me a nice bucket bag. I don't know if you could tell, I don't have a whole lot of bucket bags. So this is probably one of the few bucket bags I have. I think I only may have 3. This would be the 3rd. So she is a good addition to my collection. Now that we have all the exterior that we have talked about, now let's talk about the interior. So obviously we just pull this down, you open the bag, and you got your stuff in there. You got your full access. Now this flap right here is not a divider. It's just stitched in the middle, but it's not full the way all through. So you can slide your hand through and it will be on the other side already. So this is what I mean. You can pull it out. You cannot take it out. You can pull it out. It's not completely attached. So it does have a pocket in the middle. So that's what it is in the middle. Oops. So you can probably slide in like card holder and it goes pretty deep down there. Oh, look what I found. Thing that will trigger sensors. Okay. And then the bottom interior, I'm pretty sure you can't see because it's kind of black hole in there. So I'm going to try my best to show you in a certain angle. Okay, so maybe this angle. It's pebbled leather. It's a pebbled grain leather. It's really nice and high quality. That I love. So outside is suede, inside is also leather. And then the bottom is that. Can you see it? There. Beautiful leather. And then of course it came with these silica gels. So I kind of want to use this Coach tag right there so that it has a little bit of, you know, charm. That's how it looks. And it looks really spacious, to be quite honest with you. I feel like you could fit a whole lot in here. But let's just quickly go over what can fit in here. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you should put everything in this bag. You know, this is just to kind of give you an idea what fits in the bag. And I'm so sorry if my eyes keep looking someplace else. I'm trying not to look at the viewfinder, but I keep looking at the viewfinder. So regular full-size bottle. It does fit right there. So sunglasses. I took out the water bottle, by the way. It's just to show you guys what fits inside. I don't think an iPad will fit here. Let me go grab my iPad to show you. So this is the iPad 10. So in case you just really need to stash it in here and hold it for you, it does fit. Never mind. So let me take that back. It does fit. That's nice. But just like that though. And then this is how it would look with that weight. And you know that the iPads are pretty heavy. Right, so I took that out. Now let's just put sunglass case. I don't carry too much, but I feel like this thing can hold so many things that I don't necessarily have to bring with me. And I'm just going to start throwing them in here. So that, and then let's say card holder or card case. Their card case. This is the Kirigami card case. I'm going to slide it in the little pocket in the middle. Everything is swinging around in here. A battery pack. Pens and marker, which by the way, don't put them in the bag directly. Always make sure to have a pencil case. Toiletry pouch. Oh, this one's perfect. The pen and the markers are actually standing upright in the middle and they just fit perfect in there. And see the toiletry pouch in the back, still a whole lot of space. And this tiny bag can hold so much. And then the travel size perfume, which could have probably be in the toiletry pouch, but just for the sake of the video to see what fits in here, we're just going to slide it in there. Oh, wow. They're in there all right. Oh my gosh, I'm looking for stuff to put in here. I'm almost out of ideas. All right, so I'm having a little bit of a difficult time just holding the bag up and putting stuff in there. So we're going to do it this way. I zoomed you guys in, so hopefully you guys don't mind. So that's how it looks right now. And I'm just going to put in my handheld fan, flashlight, perfume, all in one. Slide that in there. And then my Kirigami pouch, Kirigami card case, my hand cream, car key, which, you know, I could attach the little car key onto that hook. Did you see that? The hook right here where the small leather pouch is actually attached to. So I can do it that way so I don't lose my keys and I know that it's still in my bag, especially because it's not a zipper bag. It's an open bucket bag. So the second it tips over or it flips over, your stuff might fall out and my car keys at risk. And then of course my inhaler. So that's how she is now. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of, she's pretty heavy. Could you hear that? Yeah. So she's pretty stuffed, but not to the brim. So far, it looks great, you guys. That looks great. I don't know if I want to buy anything to, like, an insert. I don't know if I should buy an insert. I don't know if they have an insert that could fit in here, but that would be a great idea because I like to use something to cover between the feet when I do apply or when I do use the handbag heels. But regardless, the handbag heels does stay put, which maybe I should show you. All right, so we're gonna use the kitten heels. And let's slide one out. See, look at that. Because it's so much bigger than the other piece, it's so much easier to separate them. Just like that. You've got foot. You've got a foot in there, guys. You got a foot in there. Yep. So happy. I genuinely love this invention of Alyssa. I do. I really do. So just put them on there. So what I do is I get the inside first into the bag, and then I just align them. You barely even have to try because the magnet is so strong. It will find itself to just connect there. You guys, ta-da! Gonna move them around so that they're aligned. So now it has feet. And with the feet, we're gonna go ahead and put some stuff in there. Since a lot of my stuff is metal, we're gonna see if the feet is gonna move around. So first and foremost, just a toiletry pouch. I'm gonna put this in the front. Battery pack. I don't need too many battery packs, but just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and just put them in there. Sunglasses case for your sunglasses or reading glasses. Card holder. The kirigami pouch. I don't really know how many leather goods you actually carry in a bag, but just for the sake of the video, I'm throwing those in there. And there you have it. There she is. And the foot is on there. See? Love it. I love it. You hear that? I like the sound of that. All right, so that's what fits in the bag. I mean, again, like what I mentioned, it's just to show you what can the bag hold. You don't have to stuff your bag all the way to its full capacity if you don't have to. Definitely the bag looks pretty hefty and durable. I just cannot tell you right now how well the suede is gonna live up to for the next few times that I use this. Suede is definitely a lot more delicate than regular leather. Lambskin, also very delicate, but this one, just a little bit of scratched on the wall. Like if it scabs on the wall, this thing will have scuffs. So I hope that this will look as worn out within the next few times I use this, but we're gonna have to see so that we know if suede is actually something that we should be investing our money on. Because honestly, I do not want to spend $2,000 on a suede bag if I don't have to, you know. So that is the Coach Rowan Bucket in Suede Brown. I hope you like this video. I hope this video helps you get the idea of the size. I don't even know if they're available yet. If they're not available on the website anymore, they may be restocking, who knows. But at least we know now that the size is actually pretty decent size. So if I plan on getting another Rowan, I might get a bucket again in a different design. But yes, that's that, and I really, really like it. So if you did enjoy this video, again, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Comment your thoughts in the comment section below what you think about the Rowan Bucket. Without anything else to say, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, bye.